Hey everyone, so I'm going to show you my exact Arby's beef and cheddar copycat recipe. So Arby's has to be my favorite fast food of all time, and it was also my first job. So from 16 to 17 I worked at Arby's. I worked there for about 9 months or a year, and before then I've never had any type of Arby's food at all. I didn't even think I would like it actually. But working there, I got to try everything, and this was my absolute favorite sandwich, so I know everything that goes into it, and I've tried to make it at home a couple times, trying different cheeses and different dressings, but I know what they use, so this is exact. If you guys like Arby's, stick around. I'm going to show you my exact recipe, even though it's really, really simple. Anyone can do it. And also, I was looking at the nutritional value for the sandwich, and mine is almost exactly the same. So the calories in mine is around 400 to 425, and you can just add as much cheese as you want. I think that's what's doing it. But I'm adding the serving size of cheese to keep mine at around 400 calories. So stick around and I will show you this exact copycat recipe. Okay, so here's the items that you're going to need. It's only 4 items, but if you don't get the right brand, it's just not going to taste like an Arby's beef and cheddar. It might be a good sandwich, but this is the Arby's beef and cheddar replica copycat recipe. So the most important thing I would say is the buns. So these taste most like the Arby's buns, and these are Pepperidge Farm onion rolls, hamburger buns. And the roast beef that I use is the Target brand roast beef. You can get any brand as long as it's processed. If you try to use real roast beef, it's not going to taste like an Arby's beef and cheddar because they use processed roast beef also. So this is what I use. And as far as the cheese, I tried different ones, and this, believe it or not, tastes most like it. This is the mild cheddar, Fritos like cheese dip. And the dressing that they use on their beef and cheddar at Arby's is Catalina. So if you ever want extra sauce on your beef and cheddar, that's what they use, Catalina. Some people call it like red French, I think, or something like that. But when I worked at Arby's, we actually just called it Catalina dressing. So these are the 4 items. And you can pretty much, like I said, get any roast beef as long as it's packaged and processed. And I even tried one time the spicy, is it like jalapeno cheese? That was good too, but I want to try to make it taste exactly like a beef and cheddar. And this is the cheese that I found works best. So anyways, now let's get it put together. Basically what I do is I warm up my sandwich and the roast beef before I put the cheese on it. You're going to want your cheese warm, like room temperature. So this is a new thing of cheese. It hasn't been opened yet, so it's not in the refrigerator. But if it is cold, you might want to warm it a little bit just to make it taste, not cold. So what Arby's does is they basically warm their sandwiches in a microwave also. So they run the bun through like a bun warmer, bun toaster thing, if you guys know what I'm talking about. And then the meat, which is pretty much room temperature, it sits there all day long, until it gets used. And the cheese is sitting there too, room temperature. So the reason why I don't heat my cheese is because it becomes a little bit runny. So I like the cheese room temperature, so now I'm just going to warm my sandwich. Okay, it's all heated, ready to add the cheese. As you can see, the smoke, it's really, really hot. So I forgot if the cheese goes first or the sauce goes first. I think I'm going to put the sauce next. Now the cheese. And that's it, and it tastes exactly like an Arby's beef and cheddar. So simple. You just have to buy the right 4 ingredients. That's it. And I absolutely love Arby's. They are my favorite fast food restaurant of all time, and like I said, my first job. But I do have a confession. When I used to work at Arby's, at closing time, all of the employees would actually start ordering more food and more sandwiches like the customers are actually wanting it. So if the customer came in and said, I need 1 beef and cheddar, we would call in 3 beef and cheddars. Because at the end of the night, whatever food and sandwiches was left over, we got to take home. So sorry, Arby's, that is my confession of working there. So if you want to sponsor this video, I'd be more than happy to come back to Arby's and make some more sandwiches. So anyway, guys, if you're new to my channel, please like this video and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.